What role did Ellen White play in the formation of the Seventh-day Adventist Church?
It's safe to say that the Seventh-day Adventist Church would not exist today without the prophetic gift of Ellen White.
I thought that Adventist pioneers discovered the Sabbath and what happens at death from the Bible.
They absolutely did. But right after the Great Disappointment of 1844, the Advent or Millerite movement splintered into many different groups. From 1848 to 1850, about 23 meetings took place as some of these Advent believers tried to biblically make sense of what had happened. Every one of these very individualistic people seemed convinced that their views were biblical and were intent on getting everyone to see things their way.
So where did Ellen White's visions come in?
Right from the beginning, it was obvious to everyone that Ellen was struggling to keep up with the biblical discussion and argumentation as the core beliefs of the church were being formulated. Remember, her formal education ended at age 9. Her contribution through sharing the visions she had would play an important role in helping in the discussion.
In what way?
Firstly, her visions corrected doctrinal errors.
In other words, we get our doctrines from her visions?
No, definitely not. She never claimed authority because of the visions. But when in vision, she would be shown Bible passages that had been overlooked. And these passages always brought clarity to the topic that was being hotly debated. And like a puzzle piece falling into place, everyone could suddenly see the big picture.
So the visions were just to help establish biblical doctrines.
In 1848, Ellen had a special message for her husband James. She said that she was shown in vision that he was to start a little paper. This would be the beginning of the publishing work. Other visions helped to clarify church organization and gave the impetus for our medical outreach, schools, and universities. It was as a result of God's repeated promptings through Ellen White that we began an ambitious missions program and grew from a handful of believers to a worldwide church.
Okay, I think I understand how Ellen White relates to Adventism. But how does she relate to the Bible? What's her relationship with Scripture?